Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to talk about my reflections of this week. As you know, we have been doing our series to get ready before writing up the vision board. We're doing our work, right? Because 2022 is going to be a year not like 2021 or 2020. We are doing our inner work before we even get to set goal setting. Anyway, this week, I was going to talk to you all about accountability. I just knew that was going to be it. Accountability is the new black. Let me tell you why. I was going through my YouTube analytics and I got a comment on an old video. So I pulled it up and the woman was like, your Peloton review was the best. It helped me make a decision. I love the energy and how you talked about your bike. And then I realized that I ain't been on my bike. I ain't been on my bike like that. And I was like, wow, what happened? I started, I'm assessing what happened. And what happened was the first 4 months, I was on my bike all the time. I really had this goal. I was going to get to 100 rides. I got my Century shirt. It was good. But then life happened. Summer, my grandbaby came. It's warmer. I'm more outside. And for those and other reasons, I just hadn't been on my bike like that. And then I was like, wow, okay, so let me form a plan to get back on my bike. And this is before I was getting ready to go out of town because I'm fresh back from Miami. I'll tell you about that in a minute. I formed a plan. I had decided that I'm going to ride my bike every day for 7 days before breakfast. 15, 20-minute ride, nothing crazy, but I wanted to be consistent. And I announced it on my Instagram. Listen, if y'all not following me on Instagram, you're missing out. I share there daily. And on Instagram, I'm at, out here _trying, just like the YouTube channel. You'll find me anyway. I announced it on Instagram and I said I would go live, period, like the whole ride. Visual for everyone who's there. I didn't need people to watch me ride. It was ugly, but I wanted to be called out if 8 o'clock mountain time happened and you don't see me on this bike on live. And that really worked for me because I'm excited just because I'm challenge driven and I was on a new challenge. Day 1, I'm excited. Day 2, Day 3, I'm kind of sore. Day 4, I kind of got things to do and I didn't want to do it. But because I had my community holding me accountable, I made it. Day 1 through 7. And on day 7, I chose a mental health ride and it was quite emotional. And I'm literally crying. I'm talking tears, snot, the whole thing. And that was a 30-minute ride. So that was a bit hard, but I was really proud of myself for making a plan and doing the plan. But I had my community to hold me accountable. So I wanted to initially tell you all that's where we are. We must hold ourselves accountable, find someone else to share it with that is going to hold us accountable. And that is something we need to do to complete our goals. And I hold true to that. That's right. That's right. However, while I was in Miami, I was there for a podcaster conference and it was really good. I love everything personal development. I do. I highly recommend 10 stars. Get in the room, right? He had us do an exercise that needs to be done before accountability. And that's what I wanted to go over with you all today. So accountability is good, but it's some things that we need to talk about before the accountability. So when we're goal setting, we need to make sure that when we say we're going to do a thing, if we say we have this goal, we need to make sure that it is in alignment with us, right? Let me tell you. My notes, he said, if you know why you want to do stuff, it'll make your life easier, right? So he has the exercise where you work through the questions, the who, what, when, where, why, and how. You need to know, who do you need? Who do you need? What will be required? When will I start? Where am I going? That's your why. Why am I doing this? That's your why. Both of those are part of your why. And how am I going to get there? That's the strategy. He says, not only do you need to, not only do you need to answer these questions, you need to think about the order that you even answer the questions. This is where it got interesting. He asked us to think about, what do we think we need to know first, and then why? So it has some people sharing. And for me, I said I need to go with where, why, how, what, who, when. And this is my thinking. I'm gonna just share with you. Where am I going? For me, I need to know. I'm trying to begin with the end in mind. Like, where am I even going? And why? Why am I doing this? So if we are talking about if we are talking about me creating the podcast and the YouTube channel, I want to know where I want to take this. I want my impact to be such that people are actually able to change their lives. That's where I want to take this. I want this to be life-changing for somebody. When I think of why, it's literally always been important for me to leave behind. It is part of my makeup. It just is. I am in the business of developing people, and that in turn develops me. That's my learning style. I learn by teaching, right? Okay, next, how am I going to get there? The strategy. Well, the strategies that I'm using with this particular goal is I'm using these social media platforms to reach a greater audience than my small sphere of influence, right? Here in Denver, I have a group of students. I have some people who I am able to impact their lives. But utilizing social media, I am able to have a greater impact on a greater number of people. The what will be required of me, as I'm thinking of this, it's ever growing. You know, before I was going with what's in my heart and my knowledge now. But the truth is, you can only develop people as far as you're developed. So I'm having to learn more. I'm having to stretch more. I'm truly stretching more. And financially, it costs to do this work. It's not free. Who do I need? Now, it'd be lovely if I had some editors and some things like that. But it is important to think through, who do you need? And when am I getting started? I'm in there. And that's just with this goal, because I could have took one of these financial goals that is harder to accomplish. I am trying to change the economical trajectory of my family. That's important for me. And I could think through these things anyway. But what I said all of that to say is, when you do this work, it helps you be in such alignment with your goal that it's easier to even go about the goal. Because you can have a goal like, I want to make $1 million. Well, why? You know, why do you want? If I say, where am I going? I want to make $1 million. And why? I could get stuck at why and find out it don't sit right in my spirit. Or I could keep going and determine what would be required of me is more than I'm willing to do. And it doesn't matter if I find somebody to hold me accountable. I'm not going to do it. If your goal feels like a burden, you're not going to do it. And that is what I wanted to leave you all with today. So as always with these videos, do the work, do the homework, you know. If you have a weight loss goal and you say, girl, I need to lose 100 pounds. Well, why? You know, where would that leave you? And what is it going to take for you to do that? And who do you need to get this accomplished? Do you need to hire a coach? Do you need a nutrition plan? You know, what is this? And you may find out that maybe you only need to lose 25 pounds. I don't know. I don't know what that is for you. But whatever the goal is, do the work. Do the work. Think through it. And make sure it sits right in your spirit. And don't just say stuff arbitrarily, right? We doing real work this year. 2022 is going to be a new year for us because we are doing our work. Also, let me remind you, we have a text community. Join our text community. They get first heads up when I upload anything new. Whenever I decide to have anything going on, like I now have a book club. Y'all join the book club. You don't gotta do nothing to join. You just watch the videos, but you can read along with me. And who knows what's happening as we move further in here. So I hope you got value out of that. Remember, I do not claim to be an expert, but I am out here trying. Thanks for watching.